Okay, guys. This is going to be the absolute last time I talk about this. And I know a lot of you are probably jumping out of your seats. Oh boy, Raging Gingivitis just uploaded a new DCIGS video. Oh, I gotta get over there. I gotta hit that like button. I gotta subscribe. That big bad DCIGS, he will be taken down. And I know some people on the other side of the camp are gonna be the exact opposite and have already thumbered down this video, shat their pants, and then collectively clicked the X button and gone back to whatever warped reality they came from, where they still have faith in DCIGS. It really blows my mind. I upload these videos for fun. These videos that I make are always going to be for fun. It's never going to be for anything else, because I'm way too lazy to stick to any sort of consistent upload schedule, whether it's scripted, unscripted content on any of my platforms that I have. It's just not going to be, it's not going to happen, you know. And that's why I've always kept this channel as sort of a one-hit wonder, you know, where I wanted to troll people, or I wanted to make people angry. But, you know, the D6 thing came about, and I made those videos because I saw a situation that no one was really talking about. And not in the sense that no one big was talking about it, so, oh, I could cash in on that D6 money. No, it was more of, I saw a situation that was unfolding where D6 was locking his community down and insulating it from any sort of people who were looking at what he was doing and going, hey, this doesn't make a lot of sense. Hey, what you're doing seems a little messed up. Hey, why are you doing these things? And instead of acknowledging them, he would actively try and shut them down and further isolate his own community purely for his own gain. Purely for his own gain. Sure, he would try and spin it to make it seem like it was for his followers. Oh, it's for the D6 community. It's for the SIGAS Nation. He would try and spin it in every single way, whether it came from his GoFundMes, whether it came from his quote-unquote special projects he would do. But no matter how hard he would try to spin it, it was very clear from people on the outside, like me, looking in, that this was a situation that needed some sort of strong voice to speak out against it. And I was glad to be that voice, you know. I was very happy to be given the privilege of making those videos. And looking back on them, I think they're a little overbloated. They do have problems. If I were to make them again, I would do them a little bit differently. But the videos do stand up, I think, in reaffirming the points that I made, and the fact that no one, and I mean no one, has tried to refute anything I've said in them, except for like maybe 2 people, really shows to me the formidable strength of the SIGAS Nation if they really can't debunk those 2 videos, which even I found problems with. And I do agree with those 2 people that I did say some things wrong, and I did get some things wrong, but the overall message, the core message, the foundation of those videos were strong enough that I really couldn't justify taking them down. I made those videos to maybe help add to the discussion that this very insulated community was having, and to make people realize what exactly was going on. That was always the end purpose. And to make an entertaining video, you know, a couple of videos. That was always the purpose for me. So when I made that second video, to make it very clear to people, especially people who were going to come and try and hate the video, I made it very clear that that video was going to be the final one. I said, this is going to be the final video. I'm going to get everything off my chest right now. And I made sure to do it. I made sure to do it. I feel like I accomplished that goal. Because now I upload videos and I get comments from people asking me, hey, have you seen D6's new video? Hey, have you seen D6's new live stream? Are you going to do another video about D6? Oh, he's doing this, that, and the other. And I go and I watch his videos and I scratch my head, because it's just like, well, what am I supposed to say to this? Like, I could tear the videos apart individually. I could dissect some of the more stupid things he said, you know, but in the end, what I wanted to accomplish with those 2 videos has essentially already come to pass. Anything I would say adding to the discussion would just be self-serving at this point, because all my points are already out there in play, and just looking into him further would do nothing, because the videos I made were not dissecting certain videos that he's made. They were dissecting the overall message and attitude of DCIGS over the course of years. So when you ask me to look at videos he's made over the short term, it doesn't really make sense for me to add anything onto that, if that makes sense. Because the bulk of the cake is still there. All I'd be doing is just adding bullshit on top. Bullshit that doesn't need to be there. Bullshit that doesn't really need to be said. It would be self-serving. And the people who say that I make these videos purely to write off DCIGS fame would have an actual point. And like I've said in my other videos, why would I give people that ammunition to use against me? Why would I hand them that ammunition when I've already said what I needed to say? I didn't even want to make this video, to be honest. But one thing in particular set it off, and it was this man on Facebook. His name is Peter Cooper Alexandris. He connected with me on Facebook, and he said some things. You know, I don't give two flying fucks if people say things to me, but I want to make it very clear that I separate this YouTube stuff from my real life stuff, and I separate this, especially this Raging Gingivitis channel, from anything I do on the internet or in real life, because it's all separated from me. You know, I think that's one of the core differences between me and DCIG. I keep that stuff separate. I don't air out my dirty laundry on YouTube and expect a paycheck from my fans. I don't expect donations. I don't expect to be given money for my mistakes. Not because anything went wrong in my life, but because I did something bad. I didn't properly set up my life, and I was irresponsible all this time ago. Therefore, give me money now. The logic doesn't make sense. So I'm going to reiterate this point one final time for you all, just because I like you so much. Just to give you something for sitting through this video, okay? So, this guy, Peter Cooper Alexandris, he says, I like DCIGS videos. And to preface this, I'm going to be going over a few things that I keep seeing in my comment sections that I'm just going to debunk right now, because I'm just sick to death of seeing it, and I feel like you people should be smart enough to avoid these very simple points. It should be common sense not to say these stupid things. But I guess a lot of DCIGS audience are just fucking morons. But you know, who am I to say anything? Peter Cooper Alexander says, I like DCIGS videos, and I haven't donated. Do you hate me for liking him? You gonna nuke me? Is it a crime if I like him? And he doesn't beg. He says, if you want to donate money, here's my address. He is not begging. You want begging. Go look at the puppy who begs for a sandwich. Ah, man. So, listen, I've already said this shit in my videos. And people keep trying to bring it up, like, oh, I like DCIGS, does that make me a terrible person? Oh, you hate DCIGS? You want DCIGS to go homeless? I specifically said in my video, I do not give a fuck. Okay, I might not have said if you like DCIGS and I don't care. I might not have specifically said that particular sentence in that particular strain of words. But, if you like DCIGS, I don't care. If you like his content, I don't care. Because I like DCIGS too. I like, past tense, DCIGS too. That's why I went back to his channel and checked on him. Because I was wondering, hey, what has DCIGS been up to lately? I was wondering. I was curious. And my curiosity bore into something a lot better. Second off, listen, man. Come on. Like, these people who say that DCIGS is not begging, you know, okay, fine. DCIGS is not getting on his hands and... Yes, he is! I'm not even going to say that. I was going to say DCIGS isn't getting on his hands and knees and putting his hands in the air. Oh, please give me money. But that's exactly what he's... Okay, so let's just strike he's begging for money. Okay, what is he doing then? He is spending, especially his most recent videos, he's spending the majority of them just constantly directing his fans to give him money. Constantly. I forgot what video it was I watched, but I watched one of his more recent videos. I think it was about like why he's in so much trouble, why he's like always got the shit luck, and it's cause, or why white people hate him or something like that, and he's like, cause my name's Siggas and that rhymes with the N-word, therefore, you know, and the first half, the legitimate first half of that video was a link to his Patreon, followed by a link to his GoFundMe, or some other PayPal-esque site to give him money. It was just rapid fire, boom, 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 ways to give him money. And then at the end of the video, more ways to give him money. You know, call it what you want, but he clearly is striving every single moment in his videos to try and milk as much money out of his fans as possible. And if that's not begging, then I'm sorry, I'm only going to take that, I'm only going to say that's just more malicious than what it is. And I think I've made that argument plenty of times. People who say that I don't like this guy and that I make videos against this guy because I'm racist are just downright retarded, alright? I do not give a flying fuck about DCIGS race. I don't give two fucks. And for the people who say that I'm making money off of this channel has never once been monetized. None of my videos have. None of my videos have ever been monetized. Nor do I have any intentions on monetizing this channel. And if at this point you cannot see what DCIGS is doing, if you cannot see at this point the game DCIGS is playing, like before it might have been hard, it might have been a little hard, but now especially with how desperate he's getting, because the problems only get worse and worse as the cycle repeats, as I said it would. He's just getting more and more blatant about it, but because he's a nobody on this site, nobody gives a single fuck. And maybe that's how it should be. Maybe that's how it should be. But I don't know. I'm just some small fry YouTuber who apparently is such a threat to DCIGS that his random fucking fans have to come contact me on my own Facebook. As if that's gonna solve the problem. Let me tell you something, okay? If you want to get in contact with me, Facebook is the #1 worst way to do it. I barely go on that site, and I don't answer random people on Facebook, okay? I'm never gonna do it. If you have an opinion, post it in my comment section. Because see, unlike DCIGS, I will always have my comment section open. And I am sorry, because I did go into my whatchamacallit, my my creator center, whatever the new thing they have is. And some of your comments, whenever you post them, especially when you post like 5 at a time of the same thing or of a link, YouTube does flag it for spam and I have to review it, but I will never intentionally go out of my way to either delete, restrict, block, or in any way moderate my own comments, because I feel that is honestly the best way to get a resolution on this. If DCIGS, if your fans have things to say about me, I am more than willing to humor them. In every single video that I've made, in the description at the very bottom, it says that if you want to make a response video to me, let me know so I can feature it, because I think discussion is the most important thing on this website. That's one of the things DCIGS constantly, actively tries to fight against. So that's it. I have nothing more to say about this man. And I'm truly sorry if that disappoints some of you. If you want to unsubscribe, go right ahead. It really doesn't make that much of a difference because I rarely upload as is, and I really don't care about the subscriber or view count. But this channel was not made to be a DCIGS hater channel or some sort of safe haven for these idiots who want to come into my personal life and try to fuck things up that way. It's stupid as fuck. But if you have a brain, you should have figured that out by now. So that's all I gotta say. Guys, stop asking me to make DCIGS videos. I'm not gonna do it. They're pointless. Jesus. I mean, this you can't make this shit up, man. You know, I say he's irresponsible with his fucking money, and I get a whole bunch of people yelling at me, and then a year later, when it looks like all is golden, except it's not, because he was still begging for money even before that, boom, $4,000 lawsuit. Fucking idiot. Because he's irresponsible. He's not capable of handling his own life. He can't handle it. Fuck. I don't get it. How can people let it get like that? How can you feel comfortable sleeping at night with that shit on your head? You know? And he doesn't even process it like that. He doesn't process it as like, oh shit, I have all this debt. What am I gonna do? No, he processes it as, this is a problem YouTube caused, because YouTube's not giving me money. What do I do now? But that's all I'm gonna say. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you will have a wonderful day. No more D6 fans, please.